starts now.
Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. It's been an eventful evening in the weather department. We'll take a look at our latest forecast in just a few minutes. But as the calendar turns to May this weekend, more people in the North Woods and north central Wisconsin
A tick bite doesn't always look
spending more time outside. It's also when we typically see a rise in tick-related problems. In fact, health officials at Aspirus's Rhinelander Clinic say they've already seen many cases of Lyme disease this season. News Watch 12's Megan Mamlock has some tips on how to stay safe.
A tick bite doesn't always look how it should, but then again, it also can be tough to find.
It doesn't always have to be the bullseye rash. Sometimes we see atypical rashes and we're like, what in the world is this? We test people for Lyme and it comes back positive.
It is recommended that anytime you're outside, even with pets, that you check your skin, as ticks tend to hide in folds of skin like armpits and the groin area.
If you know that you've had a tick on you and we suspect that it's been on you for longer than 24 to 48 hours, we can treat you prophylactically, meaning we can give you a course of antibiotics that you can take for right away, and it's a short duration, and that hopefully will prevent Lyme disease from developing.
Some other signs and symptoms of Lyme disease is fever, aches and pains, extreme fatigue, headaches, and even confusion. If Lyme disease is not detected early, it can lead to long-term effects on your cardiovascular system, nervous system, and fibromyalgia, to name a few. But there are easy preventable measures.
Wear DEET, wear bug spray, wear things like that. You can treat your clothes with permethrin before you're going outside. You don't want to put that directly on your skin, but again, you can treat your clothes and that will help repel some of the ticks.
You can also wear long sleeves and long pants in light colors so you are able to find ticks more easily.
They sell these things called tick twisters on Amazon. They work really great. We actually have them here at the clinic. You just hook it right underneath the tick and pull straight out.
Miller stated that contrary to popular belief, you don't actually have to get the whole body of the tick out. The head doesn't really transmit Lyme disease once you get the bulk of it out.
It's important for people to know that it takes time for your body to build those antibodies to show a positive test for Lyme disease. But if we suspect that you have Lyme disease, sometimes we will just go ahead and give you the treatment for it because we know it's so prevalent up here.
That's Megan Mamlock reporting. Jeff, depending on where in Wisconsin people lived, are seeing totally different weather today.
Yeah, the storms out there now are behaving for the most part. Here's the fuel today. We had a wide disparage of temperatures across the area. 40s to the north, 60s, even 70s across central Wisconsin today. And that is fuel for showers and storms, which are still out there right now. Here's the radar now. Again, these are behaving pretty well this evening, but there is still some lightning and thunder in them, some gusty winds, and a couple areas of small hail earlier as well. But see what they're doing now? They're running over the same areas again and again and again. That's causing some heavy rainfall in spots. Don't be surprised to see an inch or two of rainfall in your backyard tonight. Here's the big picture, and the actual low is still way over here across parts of the Dakotas and parts of Colorado. That's going to move through our area by tomorrow morning, so expect rain showers tonight, another round tomorrow morning, followed by another round getting in here early Thursday. But the severe weather threats now are coming down pretty quickly, except for the heavy rain. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies with temperatures down in the 30s to low 40s. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Multiple loons have been rescued and brought to the Raptor Education Group, Inc. in Anago over the last 30 hours or so. Officials say that it's likely due to the migration fallout caused by last night's thunderstorm. Earlier today, 3 of those loons were released back into the wild after they were found to have no serious health issues. Reggie Executive Director Marge Gibson says, when these things happen, it's often weather-related.
There's icing coming down, and the loons, as they're traveling through that, get ice on themselves. And at one point, they can't fly anymore, so they become kind of encased in it, and then they fall to the ground.
Reggie is still treating about 5 more loons who are experiencing serious injuries. They do expect more calls to come in, too, adding it's important to act fast.
Loons are such an amazing image of the Northwoods, and to see them in need of help and to see the people in our area respond to that help is so gratifying.
If you do spot a loon in need of rescue, Reggie advises you to give them a call. They can walk you through the process. The biggest thing, though, is not to relocate them to a small pond. They need room to take off. Earlier this morning, Merrill Fire and EMS were dispatched to a structure fire at the Lincoln Wood window plants. Fire officials say the employee there noticed the fire when they arrived at work. When crews arrived, they noticed smoke coming from a third-story window. They called in some nearby fire departments to help. Merrill Fire officials say they believe the fire was caused by a lightning strike. Attorney General Josh Kaul has announced a statewide initiative to review reports of clergy and faith leader abuse in Wisconsin. The Department of Justice is leading that investigation with help from district attorneys, survivor groups, and crime victim service professionals. Kaul says it will also include an independent and thorough review of sexual abuse committed by clergy and faith leaders in Wisconsin, no matter when the abuse occurred. They also aim to help survivors get help. You can find more information as well as report abuse online at supportsurvivors.widoj.gov. Across the country, the number of new COVID-19 cases fell by more than 10% last week, and death numbers were for the week below 5,000 for the first time since October. It's an encouraging trend. Here in Wisconsin, you see case numbers are also slowly trending back down. Today, the State Department of Health Services reported 815 new cases statewide. You see, we're averaging just over 600 per day over the last week. Death numbers have been holding steady here for a couple months now, though they did spike back up today a little. DHS reported 17 new deaths today. Keep in mind, that doesn't mean they all happened today. Sometimes it takes a few days to process or confirm reports. Meanwhile, in our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, hospitalization numbers are still holding pretty steady over the last couple weeks. Meanwhile, DHS reports at least 42% of all people in Wisconsin have now received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. They report about 32% have now completed their COVID-19 vaccination. Oneida County, you see, is running slightly ahead in both those categories at about 48 and 38% respectively. Starting today, appointments are no longer required for the community vaccination clinic at North Central Technical College in Wausau. That clinic is operating Tuesdays through Saturdays from 11 till 7 at the Center for Business and Industry building. You can still book an appointment if you like, but walk-ins are now also welcome. Organizers also encourage everyone to tell their friends, family, and neighbors about this new policy so they can get as many people vaccinated who want to get vaccinated as possible. Tilly's in downtown Rhinelander is known as a popular spot for some coffee or a quick bite to eat, but for much of this spring, they've been closed, largely due to the pandemic. However, now they are back open and they are ready for what they expect to be a busy summer. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel has details.
Well, yesterday was raining and we had snow in the morning and we had a packed house, so that was exciting.
Closing the kitchen and moving their retail sales online kept Tilly's running, but reopening had to wait.
We decided that we weren't going to reopen until all of our staff was vaccinated.
While many Northwoods businesses are struggling to find staff, Murphy says she's had some employees return while bringing on fresh faces behind the plexiglass.
And we have hired some new staff that's a few new to the area as well.
Seating is still at half capacity and plenty of precautions are still in place.
We're open 7 to 4 Monday to Friday and 7 to 3 on Saturdays. And we still have our website where you can go online and order.
Murphy plans to pick up where she left off pre-pandemic, making Tilly's part of the downtown community.
We're expanding our outdoor seating. We hope to do some night events and just hope to see everyone that found us before and hopefully will find their way back here.
There it is. In Rhinelander,
I really feel we're going to be busy, so we expect a big bounce back.
Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
Well, still ahead, we'll hear from the organizers of next month's Hodag Heritage Days in Rhinelander. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. You're watching Newswatch 12. We're proud to serve Park Falls and folks all across the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
Ripco Credit Union since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Get everything for your quick fixes at Menards. Give a beautiful, rich finish to your projects with Minwax Interior Wood Finish. Minwax is a penetrating finish that enhances all types of wood. All quarts and gallons are 11% off. Gorilla products provide great results for tapes, glues, and adhesives. With great versatility, there's no job Gorilla can't tackle. Save 11% on all Gorilla Glue products, like this waterproof patch spray now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
To create the ultimate all-around mowing experience, don't change one thing, push everything. Maximize muscle without wasting an ounce. Optimize comfort at your top speed. And obsess over performance until the cut is best in class. Step up to the all-new Ultima series from Cub Cadet.
Here's an anonymous note. Rest in peace to all the famous people we know about who died from drug and alcohol abuse. Who's next? You? A family member? You can stop this kind of death in its tracks. Call the Drug and Alcohol Detox and Treatment Helpline now for help. If you have insurance, we can put you or a loved one in a program to eliminate the drugs and alcohol in 7 to 30 days. Change your life now.
Ripco Credit Union, since 1932. In the best of times and in times that require just a little more flexibility and kindness. We've been here, we'll be here. We are here for you. Federally insured by NCUA.
There you are. Okay, the radar is still active out there tonight. Lots of warm air to our south, a cold air to our north. In between the two, the seasons are fighting, and thus you get showers and thunderstorms across north central Wisconsin today. They're still developing out there as we speak, though. Nothing severe in here, but there is some lightning, meaning there are lots of updrafts in there, and they're still developing as we speak. So expect some areas of heavy rainfall tonight, and maybe still some small hail in there as well. See what's going on here, though. They're training over the same areas again and again. That could lead to some heavy rainfall tonight in a few spots across Marathon County, Portage County, over into Langley County as well. Looking at hail tracker, though, there's no hail in here at the moment. The air above us, right above us, is very, very cold. That gives us a good chance for some hail. These are underperforming, though, so no hail out there as we speak, just lots of heavy rainfall. So the threat tonight's coming down. So the hail threat is still low to medium. Wind threat is now low. Heavy rain, though, is certainly there tonight, especially if you get under one of these bands this evening. Could give you a quick inch or 2 inches of rainfall this evening. So here's the bigger picture, and lots of rainfall across north central Wisconsin with some breaks in there as well. The actual low is still way over here near Denver. That has to move through our area tomorrow evening, most likely probably Thursday morning, and that's going to give us a good wind shift out of the northwest and get this whole thing out of here on Thursday morning. Until then, another wave is going to ride along the front tomorrow and give us some rain showers tomorrow morning. We should get a break through the afternoon before some more light rain showers get in here on Thursday morning. So here's that front now, and the world to the north of the front is way different compared to the world down here. There were 90-degree temperatures across central Illinois today. Meanwhile, up by us, highs in the 40s and 50s, with even a few 30s in there as well today for highs. So yeah, that front means business, and here it is out there right now. You can see the front is still across parts of Illinois, where we're still at 76 in St. Louis at this hour is not normal. Meanwhile, up our way is 38 International Falls. So here it is. The seasons are fighting. Typically, the cold air wins, but not this time. We actually have warmer temperatures behind this front coming through on Thursday into Friday. Out there now, though, the highs today hit 51 for a brief second in Rhinelander. 64, though, Wapaka. So here's that fuel, cold to the north, warm to the south. That's giving rise to those showers and storms out there right now that will continue into tomorrow morning with locally heavy rainfall. Right now, though, it's still 42 in Rhinelander, 50 Wisconsin Rapids, the front right across central Wisconsin. This will stay all rain tonight. No snow, as the atmosphere is just too warm for that right now. Here are the averages. Almost 60 is the average high now, 34 the average low, 19 the record low back in 2012, and the sunset at 8 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, it's at 8:01. All right, here's the forecast then for tonight, though. Scattered showers and thunderstorms still out there, likely non-severe. However, a couple of Those could get a little squirrely with heavy rainfall tonight, with low temperatures down near 37. For tomorrow, okay, so more rain, but lots of dry hours tomorrow as well, with high temperatures near 55. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture Metro shows the back edge of this on Thursday morning with some brief showers Thursday, and then it gets good. Then it gets really good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all dry, with temperatures reaching for 70 on Sunday. Justin?
Whew. Thanks, Jeff. Next month, folks in and around Rhinelander will have a chance to showcase their Hodag spirit with the first ever Hodag Heritage Days event. Throughout the week of May 17th, the Rhinelander Chamber of Commerce is partnering with the Pioneer Park Historical Complex and the Hodag Store to host a series of activities or events, from a Hodag bike tour to a Hodag parked parade.
There's been some events in the past that haven't panned out as far as, just community pride and things like that, and we want to bring it back.
There's both in-person and virtual events to accommodate those who either aren't quite comfortable yet getting out in groups or may have a hard time attending in person.
We want to celebrate. We want to give people the opportunity to come together virtually or in person, whatever people are comfortable with, and just celebrate our heritage and the community that we live in.
Again, they have a whole week full of activities planned. For more information about Hodag Heritage Days, you can visit the rhinelanderchamber.com. Today's weather could not stop some high school softball from being played in Rhinelander. We'll have highlights from a triple header at the Dome after the break.
If you find yourself needing a new dentist, come to their cozy cabin in the woods. This dental crew will be just like your family. So make your way to see the painless bunch, the painless bunch. Call today to see the painless bunch.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand. That's why people are taking it everywhere. Taking SUVs like Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with the most capable Silverado ever. No matter what you do, there's a Chevy that's perfect to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get a $4,400 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Real estate auction, May 15th. Beautiful Duck Lake home in Eagle River being sold to the highest bidder regardless of price. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
I drive 65,000 miles each year in my bus. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. You don't want to be in the blind spot of a 40,000-pound bus when I have less than a second to react. I do what I can by changing lanes and taking turns slowly. It really helps when people look out for me, too. Give me room to operate safely. It's our roads. It's our safety.
At WJFW, our News Watch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. NBC News Watch 12, news from where you live.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we'll learn all about an upcoming food truck festival you won't want to miss.
And a few rain chances continuing to move in before a warm-up moves in, and even more rain chances by the weekend. More when you tune in on your Wednesday.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroing starts now.
Well, we finally made it. Opening day for high school softball and baseball. There's only one problem. Early in the forecast, major storms were supposed to hit a lot of towns here in the Northwoods. If only there was this giant venue that would allow teams to play their games indoors. Insert the Hodag Dome to the rescue. 3 softball games were hosted in the Dome. Game 1, Merrill and Anago. Third inning, runners in scoring position. Hannah Losi hits one into center field, and that'll get them running. They're going to score 2 runs and increase the Blue Jay lead. Later on, it's Addison Schmelzer, the sophomore, ripping a ball all the way into the outfield. A ground rule double. Another run crosses the plate. Merrill is rolling in this one. And then the Blue Jays now on defense. A liner hit right to Losi. She dives, makes the catch, and then doubles up the runner at first. Merrill wins this game 10-0. How about the second game of the day? Medford taking on Northland Pines. Starting pitcher Martha Miller was dealing early on. Here in the second, let's make one strikeout. How about 2 strikeouts? Let's go for 3. She strikes out the side. An impressive outing from the Raiders sophomore, and the bats were helping her out as well. Erica Seidel hits one into the gap for a double. 2 runners are going to score on the play. Seidel then gives the bench a little shaka bro. Love it. Medford up big. Their lead only gets bigger here. Ren Roosh hits another deep ball. It goes all the way to the wall, but the Eagles do have a chance to throw out the runner at the plate. Here it is, but the runner just slides under the tag. Medford wins this one 15-0. And then the grand finale, Rhinelander taking on Lakeland Union. In the first of this one, runners are in scoring position, but not anymore. Kylie White with a single into the outfield. Hodags are going to score 2, and that would be their lead. They're up 2-0. Then later on in the inning, it's deja vu. Madeline Rossier with a single into center field. Another run is going to score, and that lead keeps on getting bigger. Rhinelander up 3-0. Now the bases are loaded for Emily Gregisic. She grounds one up the middle. The Hodags are just pouring it on. Lillian Treader is going to come all the way home to score. Rhinelander beats up on Lakeland Union 15-0. Whew. That was a lot of softball. We also had some baseball action today. Medford hosted Northland Pines and won 10-0, and they did it in style. Raider pitcher Caleb Gooden threw a no-hitter. What a way to start the season for the Medford Raiders. Congrats to Caleb. Now, the Brewers' first game against the Marlins didn't go so well. They gave up 8 runs and were held scoreless. But Adrian Hauser was on the mound for the Crew today, and he was contributing on both sides of the ball. Game 2 of this 3-game set. Looks like it was a beautiful day at the ballpark. Second inning, Hauser at the dish, and we love pitchers who can hit. A deep bomb to right center field, his first career home run. This game is tied at 1 apiece. Very next batter, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor with a drive to center field, and that one is gone. Back-to-back home runs. Brewers are going to take a 1-run lead. But this game was back and forth all the way through. Now in the 5th, tied at 3 apiece. Runner on third, Luis Urias with a shot into right center. It's going to drop. The runner scores easy. Brewers win this one 5-4. Bucks were also in action, taking on the Charlotte Hornets. That fan obviously loving being back in the stadium. First quarter, Drew Holiday. He's going to come up with the steal, gives it to Giannis. Giannis to Bryn Forbes. Let's give it back to Giannis for the easy dunk. And the MVP would spend a lot more time at the rim. Now in the 4th, Giannis. If he can get this to be a full-time part of his repertoire, he's going to be unbeatable. I mean, that pull-up 3 is good. Milwaukee's up 12. Later, it's Giannis in the post working on his moves, and then he's going to blow by him, finishes with the jam. He had a near triple-double, 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. Final minutes, Chris Middleton, that's going to be the dagger. Bucks win this one 114-104. All right, Justin, back to you. I need to catch my breath.
Sounds good, Griffin. Northwood's trade school is being recognized this month as one of the best in the nation in their craft. We'll hear from students and instructors at Advanced Welding what they think sets them apart. It's after the break.
Huge auction, Horan's Garden Center, Eagle River, Wisconsin. Nearly 2,000 lots, trucks, Kubota tractor, nursery stock, garden art, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Maintenance fee, ATM fee. Can I hide in your fort?
Sure, but the fort fee is 10 cookies.
Psst. Need a place to hide from fees? With a BMO Harris Smart Advantage account, you can get cash with nearly as many fee-free ATMs in the U.S. as the 3 largest banks combined, and no monthly maintenance fee.
Huh, did you hear that? No monthly maintenance fee. Fort fees are subject to the governing bodies of the fort.
She did not learn that from me.
when a bank helps you make real financial progress. That's the BMO effect. And right now, get a $200 bonus when you open a new BMO Harris Smart Advantage account.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell risk if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for, or harm if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. Safely dispose of opioids before they can hurt your family. Find a drug take-back option such as medicine drop-off boxes. If there isn't one available, check the FDA's flush list. If your medicine isn't on the flush list, you can dispose of it in the trash. Get information to keep your family safe.
At WJFW, our News Watch 12 News team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. NBC News Watch 12, news from where you live.
Well, it may surprise you to learn what many consider one of the best welding institutes in the country is right here in the North Woods. But for the students and staff at Advanced Welding Institute, their new honor comes as no surprise. News Watch 12's Morgan Johnson explains.
One of the nation's top welding schools, right in Eagle River.
I heard about it from my mom. She was like, Braden, there's this cool welding institute right in Eagle River. You should go check it out.
Braden Neubauer is from St. Germain, just 20 minutes away from the Advanced Welding Institute.
I came here, everyone was cool. I thought welding was kind of cool, so I decided to pursue a career in it.
Fellow student Luke Podalik definitely had a favorite class in high school, so he figured he'd keep at it.
I've been welding for the past 3 years in high school, and I liked that more than anything else I did in high school. And I know that the trades are just good to get into for jobs.
Every day at the Institute, the students work their hardest on new welds.
Get here, get in your booth, weld, go to lunch, go back in your booth, weld, and just kind of work on different things every day until you get good at it.
They both started at AWI 2 months ago. That was before it got high honors from Waterworks.
It's honestly, it's unreal.
Instructor Caleb Hansen graduated from AWI in 2013. He came into the program knowing nothing, and now he's a certified welding inspector.
It's amazing how much you can learn in the 4 or 6 months that you're here and get the experience in the field. It's awesome. It's really great place.
Hansen and his fellow instructor, Brody Millen, both want to see the best for their students.
If they become better welders than us, then that means we did our job.
Exactly. It's odd to wake up and actually be excited to go to work every day.
Yeah. Never once have I woke up and said, I'm not excited to go to work.
Luke and Braden have a couple months left in the program, and they're excited to where their future will take them.
I think I want to get into traveling, doing a traveling job. But
I'll probably stay in the area, try to find a job around here that pays good.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
You try to stay ahead of the mess, but scrubbing still takes time. Now there's Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. It's the faster way to clean as you go. Just spray, wipe, and rinse. It cleans grease 5 times faster. Dawn Power Wash, now available in free and clear. When it's hot outside, your car is like a sauna, steaming up lingering odors. Febreze car vent clips stop hot car stench with up to 30 days of freshness. Get relief with Febreze.
Hi, my name's Chad. I went and saw a neurologist and had several MRIs, and they found out that I had spinal neuropathy. The neurologist at the hospital decided that the only treatment was medication. I didn't find that acceptable, so I called Spinal Aid to get a free consultation. After working with Spinal Aid, I'm able to walk, I'm able to sleep, I have balance. My overall comfort of life is 100% better.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. The Spinal Aid Center of Wausau can help relieve the symptoms of your neuropathy. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation.
America has always been the land of opportunity, but not all opportunities turn out the way you hoped. Maybe, like a lot of people, you've been hit by credit card bills, a divorce, or you lost your job. Now the feeling of debt is overwhelming. But this is a country where everyone deserves a second chance. We're the providers of Care One Debt Relief Services, created by Bernie Dansell on this very idea of second chances. Over 20 years ago, he had his own battle with debt, which motivated him to start Care One, the nation's largest brand of debt relief services. He wanted to help good people move forward in their lives with dignity and respect. Call our certified credit counselors for your free personalized plan. We help you consolidate your unsecured debt into one affordable monthly payment. It's not a loan, it's not bankruptcy, it's a fresh start. Yours. Call us today or visit careonetoday.com. Care One, we're in the business of second chances.
Join the conversation when you're on the go. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date. Newswatch 12, from where you live.
Well, here we are in Plover with some thunder and lightning and some rain showers out there right now. And there's a pretty good storm just to the west of Plover right now. Here it is on the radar, moving through Portage County over into Wapaka County as well. Look for frequent lightning with that, some heavy downpours, and maybe some small hail in there as well. The rest of us, though, there's two distinct bands of rain coming through the area right now. In between the two, not so much. If you get under one of the bands, though, tonight, you could easily see 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall. But here's that one coming into Portage County as we speak. Lots of lightning with that guy. And then moving forward, we'll get all the rain out of here on Thursday morning, not tomorrow. And our weekend right now looks pretty amazing with temperatures back up in the 60s.
Couple more wet days first. We'll get through it. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a great night.